and get excited about the PB&J. What about you?
Sorry, guys. So,
What about you, Casper? This is what you call organic carrots and sweet.
yeah, so basically, I was basically saying that I mean, all of us, we go through the same issues. And if you think about it, the whole thing about what I was talking about with Willie Lynch syndrome is that Willie Lynch basically said, let's put all these people against each other. Black against brown, female against male. It's all about this division. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody is always going to have something to say. Whether you're black, blue, purple, white, shiny, it don't matter. People are always going to have something to say about you. You just have to know. Listen to me, man. I've reached a stage where I'm just like, why the hell didn't I listen when people were telling me it's not every dog that bark you want to throw a stone at? You understand what I'm saying? Don't make people dry out. Because this is what the distractions are there for. They're basically there to draw you out, to keep you from being creative. And you can imagine if we never did pay attention to all these little distractions, how far we could go and how much we could manifest. So we need to stop paying attention to these little distractions and stop acting as if to say, it's a war against and brown skin people have it better. Yo, that shit pissed me the fuck off. Like, no, we do not. No, we do not. And even in the case where some of them are going to be like, oh, it's easier for you, get man. Get man for what? A man who is going to want me just because me a brown skin and have nothing to, he doesn't spend the time to understand what's going on in my mind, understand what's going on with my spirit. Him just want there with me because I'm brown. Why me I go want a man like that? Why am I going to want anybody like that? And unless you're a prostitute, I'm going to say that I run the place now and I'm not judging anybody. But that's basically the only reason why, if you are going to say you attract brown skinned people, attract more men. For superficial reasons. Not no reason that's going to make me progress in life. I had to work my ass off, sleepless nights, tears, making sacrifice, just like everybody else. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know why I feel like to say having brown skin makes life easier for you, because it does not. Our brown skin make you look better. That's just like so like rubbish. You know what I'm saying? And everybody don't know, so I'm not really into this bleaching thing, me can't really tell people what to do, and people will tell me, oh, you have on makeup, so it's a skin adjustment or whatever, but I love my man them with melanin. Like, listen to me, I love my melanin. And that's another thing, like, if me I go date a black man now, them I go say, oh, him need to find a dark skin girl, and then what, further dilute, when me and him have a pick, when me find a brown skin man and then further dilute out the melanin, no. Y'all need to stop seeing these things in dualism. This body is just a vessel. It has nothing to do with your spirituality, your spiritual being. It plays a part in the experience that you have, yes, here on earth. But it's really, it's just a body. We need to come out of that, this whole dualism, brown, black, white, pink, whatever. We're all one. We're all one. We're all from source. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even understand this whole, that is one of the reasons too. Alright, let me stick up in my show, my reason within us away. Like, for example, one of the reasons why I unfollowed a lot of people that are pro-black on my IG page, because them same people there will have business and them are rip off black people, because when I go to them and buy something from them, they must sell it for some ridiculous amount of money what them don't have to sell them something them for, where you can go get it from the Chinese people them, or you can go get it from other people way cheaper. And it's not that I'm being mean, right? But you have some people who, pro-black, we know you're not nothing with white, but yet you're ripping off your own black people. You understand what I'm saying? You begging money, like, I don't even know like how I don't even want to go into certain things because I don't really want to get distracted and get caught up in that whole 3D lifestyle. But I'm just saying, don't get caught up in that. Don't get caught up. Like right now, I'm so happy. And it comes from a space of knowing yourself and being confident in yourself and having really high self-esteem. I mean, I have no time. I'm so busy. My dreams are so big. There's so many things that I have to do. I don't have no time for people who don't like me. And if they're going to make comments like, oh, you know, if you did brown eye, your thing would have more turn up. Come on, Spice. What the hell you pay attention to people like them there for? You know, to say idiot them there. Huh? Come on. Them people don't have no sense. Why are you even going to pre them? Like, you really have time to even read your comments? Because I hardly have time to read my comments. I'm not a big artist. You understand what I'm saying? Don't fall for the distractions. Don't fall for the whole Willie Lynch separating and the whole one bag of fighting, especially if you have the ability to have a platform to say something. You understand what I'm saying? Don't pay attention to them kind of people that don't give them no kind of energy because, and oh, this is another point that I wanted to make too. If you are attracting people like that and they are triggering you, then be grateful for them. Because actually, they are showing you what you need to heal on the inside. Because really and truly, if you're healed and you're a complete and whole person, like those things cannot trigger you. And don't get me wrong, this is why self-care is very important. Because sometimes when I'm out of my self-care, when I'm in like not really taking care of myself, not resting, I do tend to snap. I do tend to, be bothered by little petty things. So self-care is very important. Paying yourself mind, self-love, just wallowing into that. And don't pay nobody no mind. People just going to always have something to say. I find it so ridiculous and hilarious. And even me. And that's another thing. You know why? One of the reasons why I don't have nothing to say when people have an opinion about me these days, I just laugh. Because I want to have an opinion about stuff. You know what I mean? Although I'm really trying to be not judgmental, but I'm still human. I want to have an opinion about stuff. So because me won't have an opinion, you are entitled to your opinion. Even if it's about me, I really don't care. And that's where we really need to be. Where it's okay for people to have an opinion about you and not like you and not like what you're about, or so who cares? Just continue to do you. And it's not that you're not going to listen to constructive criticism, but at the end of the day, idiot criticism, it don't make no sense. You're just wasting your time, wasting your energy, and that's exactly what the lower entities want. That's exactly what the distractions are for. It's to suck your energy and to take you away from being creative, to take you away from manifesting, because then you're going to get out of alignment, okay? And when you're out of alignment, then it's harder for you to manifest. It's harder for you to make your dreams a reality, okay? So, okay, so let's see. Anybody have any questions? Everyone have a place in the matrix. I totally agree. Like, so, so let's see. Who wants some questions? I might post some cards actually too. So let's go. I can't read this thing though. Like, oh Jesus, I need to get more techno savvy. No quarreling on my page. What's going on here? Exactly. Who's gonna treat you right? So, anybody has any questions? Let me see, hold on. See, I went all out for y'all. I need to behave. I'm crazy. But, it's because I've been going all out for myself. I really feel like, I was just like upgrading my thing. I went and put up a fancy backdrop. And it's so crazy because this didn't even take long to put up. And I'm happy that I listened to my spirit because my spirit kept being on me. Because, like, even before I put it up, I was just like, okay, I'm ready now. And they're like, nope, you need to put your backdrop. I'm like, okay. They're so bossy. But I love them. They keep me on track. So, yeah, let's pull some cards and see. So, yeah, I'm just pulling for the collective right now, and anybody who gets a message that they can resonate with, they can resonate. But this is the card of imagination, visualizing fancy things, having a lot of creative. Yes, and right now that's another thing with the 1111 portal, is just like your creativity is going to be going through the roof. So this says, though, you really need to focus on so there are a lot of things that you may have going on, a lot of creative projects, but just focus on the ones that you can handle right now. Okay? Don't try to get caught up doing everything all at once. All right? And your visualization is very important right now. So that's another thing with the whole 1111 portal. Your thoughts, the words that you say are happening very fast right now. So I just love visualizing. Like, I just love seeing, my life the way I want it, things that I want to accomplish. I just see them happening, places that I want to visit. I see myself there. Y'all know I want to own a yacht so I could be out in the Middle East, the ocean of the Middle East, just chilling, just lost from everybody. A joke. I'm not gonna stay too far from y'all, but visualize the high life. Your imagination is key. It is very how should I say it now? Very imperative, very great in terms of creating the life that you want. A lot of us, we create by default, but if you start using your visualization, if you start using your imagination, then, you could create easily or easier. Okay? So that's the message for some of y'all out there. All right. It's the universe talking to y'all. So, I am seeing where some people are longing for love, romance, but you are focusing too much on the lack, okay? So the love is there, but it can't get to come in because you're too tense waiting on communication or waiting on whatever to happen. You have to let it go. You have to start focusing on what's actually working for you. So whatever is working in your life, that is what you need to focus on. That is what you need to work on and work with. And then leave that thing that you're lacking in, leave it up to the universe to work it out for you, because you focusing on the lacking of it is actually making you lack more, if that makes sense. So it's just like, you have to understand that it's kind of like when you want something too much, you kind of like build up a resistance and you kind of push away the very thing that you said you want. So you have to get in alignment, and one of the best ways to get in alignment is to gratitude. Everybody knows that I use the Magic Book by Rhonda Byrne, and I do the exercises. So you really need to get on your gratitude exercises, live each day with gratitude, focus on what is actually working for you, okay? And stop focusing on the lack, because you're gonna keep getting more of that. All right? So somebody is actually stuck in making a decision regarding work. I see where you want to start a new career and you are just like not making up your mind, the problem is not going to go away even if you try to ignore it. So you eventually are going to have to make a decision, and I'm seeing where the success, it's going to be successful. So if you're thinking about making a change in your career, it's going to be successful, especially if you're really like, trying hard to make a decision and it's hard for you to make a decision about it. So it's basically saying that you will be changing. It does look like you're going to be having more fun in your new job. You're actually going to be learning as well. And it may be something different from what you've done before. So maybe that's why you're having so much fear and you're having, a hard time making up your mind, but you are going to have to come to some kind of decision soon, okay? And definitely, there is a proposal there for you. There is a proposal coming. So, if you're worried about that you won't get a new job, then you should stop that, because it's there. It's coming. So, yeah, you just really have to get in clarity. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so I'm also going to see if I can pull. I should have just had my cards. I wasn't planning on doing any reading for anybody. I'm actually going to do some readings and post them on my YouTube channel. Okay, so somebody's getting their wish. I don't want this to... So somebody's getting their wish. Let me see, what is this regarding to? So I do see people getting their wish, okay? And it's basically saying just be patient. So we're having a lot of patient issues going on. And the thing about it is, if you're living in the now and if you're enjoying your life, there's really no need for patience when you understand that certain things take a certain sequence, and everything will just unfold in divine timing, okay? So just keep on having your wish. Hi guys. Hi Danique. It's so crazy. I was thinking about you. I was just like, I haven't seen Danique liking my pictures in a long time. I must hit her up and find out what's going on. And I was just like, girl, have you been on social media to see if Danique is liking your picture? But it was so crazy. You just came on my mind today. So, all right, let me know who wants me to pull some cards for them. So somebody is stressed out about making some moves, some kind of journey that's coming up. Also, I'm picking up something about a car. So if you are going on a journey to the country, please to check out your car. Please make sure that your car is driving properly. And that you don't have any issues, okay? Because I do see a spontaneous trip too. So if you're having car issues, I would suggest for you to start it out, because the next thing you know, a country trip is gonna come up and you can't make that trip because your car is not working properly, okay? So you want to do that, and definitely also you want to fix your car, because the trip is going to be a good trip. You don't want to miss that trip, honey. Whether it's business related or pleasure related, you don't want to miss that trip. So, okay. So, I'm going to do Alicia. Here are no, well, me first. All right. I'm going to do Alicia. Okay, so Alicia, you are going through a very, 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 very deep spiritual thread right now. So it's basically saying that all the answers that you seek are within you. You're being put in a position where you're just being thrown into yourself a lot. You're also going to come out of this as a very, high spiritual, like a priestess, like a high priestess, kind of like a vibe. It's saying that meditation is key right now, going within, you're definitely on a spiritual path, and it's basically saying that, you are also lighting a light for others. I actually feel like crying because of what's coming through, but sorry. But you're just like really like lighting a light for others. So sorry, I should have brought my water. But so even though your spiritual journey is kind of like not easy, it's basically saying that, you going through what you're going through is enabling you to be a source of wisdom for others, for helping others to understand certain spiritual realms and certain, like their spiritual journey also. Okay. Oh, Jesus, why y'all always gotta get me so emotional? I love to bawl, you see. Oh, can't stand it about myself. Well, no, I love that about myself. I need to stop saying, see, we need to watch our language. I love that about myself. It means I'm highly emotional, right? Oh, this is too much, spirit. Okay. So, Alicia, it's basically saying, yes, you are definitely on a very, 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 very deep spiritual journey. You've been walking away from a lot of friends, a lot of people, a lot of places. You've been turning your back on a lot of things that you used to do. And it's basically saying that, you will start seeing the benefits from the spiritual journey. Your ancestor guides, your spirit guides, you're very divinely guided right now. You're on your path. You're on the right path. It's basically saying continue to listen, because you are very much divinely guided right now. You're just like surrounded with spirit guides and angels, and you're being just guided, divinely guided. And it's also saying for you to find goosebumps all over. It's for you to find like a formula. So for me, like a formula, I work with chanting, doing my guided meditation, sound meditation. I do my yoga, I do affirmations, I do my gratitude exercises. So kind of like a spiritual formula, like that works for you like that. So it's basically saying find a formula, find harmony within, because nobody can provide that harmony for you. All the answers that you're seeking, everything that the harmony, all of that, it's not going to be found outside of yourself. You're the one who's actually going to be providing those things for people. So it is very important for you to find harmony, to find that balance within yourself. Your imagination is very lit right now, and because of the spiritual growth that you're going through, you're going to find that your creativity is going to be through the roof, and you're going to have to be balancing it, because like so many ideas are going to be coming to you. So you're going to have to be like, okay, I can't really work on this right now, but I can work on this one. Meanwhile, I go and gather up my raw materials for that one. And your imagination is also very key right now, and very lit in terms of guiding you. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Who's next? Oh, you're so welcome. All right, Tasha. Hi, Ali. Ali, when are we going for lunch? I'm not talking to you. And you be holding my baby away from me. I ain't talking to you, Ali. I ain't talking to you. So I'm gonna do Tasha now. So, Tasha, why the cards don't want to talk to you? Because you've been ungrateful. You're focusing on your lack. I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but somebody you know might be in the hospital, or you might have to visit somebody in the hospital. I definitely see you visiting some family member or something, somebody in the hospital. Sorry, don't mean to be the bearer of bad news. It's not looking really detrimental, but it does look like you might have somebody who's sick that you might have to tend to, that you might have to pay some kind of visits. I also see this situation is going to probably make you very nostalgic, bring back memories, and or maybe it doesn't have to do with the situation, maybe just generally overall you're thinking about memories, feeling nostalgic, thinking about how things used to be. As long as you're not wallowing into any kind of depression, that's okay. Also, some lover might come back from the past, and it's really up to you to decide if you want to talk to them. But it's just like certain things are coming up for healing, things from the past, things from your childhood. And you're definitely going through a very deep healing process right now. So if you feel like crying, cry. You're going to need to rest. You're going to need to just back off and take some time alone, and just take some time for yourself, and just let people understand that you need some me time. But you are going through some kind of like healing right now of some kind of childhood issues, stuff from the past is coming up to be healed. You're also focusing too much on your lack. You really need to start getting on that gratitude book, The Magic by Rhonda Byrne, and start focusing on the things that you have going on for you. Okay, stop focusing on the lack, because the lack will mess up the other three things. All right, and you definitely want to be grounded and make sure that you're getting rest, because this situation might take a toll on you. Okay, I don't know if it's going to be a friend or a family member, but there's a possibility that you might have somebody either in the hospital or sick, or just in a condition or in a circumstance that you're going to have to be taken care of. But it does look like the person is going to be sick. It could be that they're sick or they've eaten an accident, but it's more looking like sickness to me. It's more feeling like that. So because like I see you caring for the person, kind of like. So yeah, I'm so sorry, my dear. That's what I have for you today. Janine. Okay, so we're gonna do Janine and then Weddy. Oh, really, Island Queendom? I'm so sorry. Okay, so we're gonna do Janine and then Island Queendom, and then I'll do Weddy, because Weddy, you always get. So Janine, why are you worried? Ooh. So there's a situation that's coming up, Janine, that's going to have you a little worried. It's a little bit of like he say, she say, kind of like a little mix up. It's like also possibly of somebody telling lies to you, or lying on you. But it's kind of like some little mix up, some little story, and it's going to have you worried. But don't worry, you're going to be victorious. And the reason why you're getting this, or you're attracting a situation like this, is because you're still iffing and butting within yourself. So you're still wanting something, but so you're still holding yourself back. So you're attracting situations that's going to be reflecting your own procrastination, your own. It's kind of like if you're attracting people that's lying to you, or it's kind of like that's what you're doing to yourself. You're lying to yourself. You're not being truthful to yourself. You're not being honest with yourself. So you are going to be attracting situations like this. but you are going to be victorious nonetheless, especially when you make up your mind and focus. You have to make up your mind and be driven, be focused. You can't keep saying, I want this but, or I want this, and being, procrastinating, not, being proactive, not really taking steps into what you really say that you want. Okay, so you really have to take charge, and go after the things that you want, go for the things that you want, in an assertive way. And if you don't, then you're going to attract these situations. All right, I hope that makes sense for you, Missy. So, okay, I'm gonna do Alan Queendom now, and then I'm gonna do Weddy, and then I'm gonna do Ali. So, Miss Island Queendom, I know your name. I just don't remember. Every time I start calling people by their Instagram name, I don't remember what their name is. Oh, are you dating somebody? Because I see somebody who's in love with you, and they're offering you their heart. It does look like somebody who's very romantic, very like they love art. They kind of, maybe they're a little soft. They love art. They love live music. They love quiet time. And right now, your intuition is very lit. Your dreams are also very lit. So I don't know if you've met this person, or that you are going to be dreaming about them, or you are dreaming about them and then you're going to be meeting them. But if you are with somebody, then both of you have a very strong psychic connection. Or if it's somebody that you are going to be going into a relationship with, then this person, you're going to have a very strong psychic connection with them and a very strong psychic bond. So the telepathy might be very through the roof. And I also see you being victorious. I do see you getting a promotion. And also this person is going to put you on a pedestal. So if you need to be doing any kind of healing, I suggest that you start healing right now, that you start doing any kind of work if you're not with somebody, because somebody really does want to put you up on a pedestal, want to show you off to the world, and you're going to be very much winning. I do see you being promoted and lifted up in life. That could be for your job, as well as I'm picking up more so though that it's with this person. Okay, are you seeing someone? Steph, are you seeing someone? Well, I hope you're still there. So yeah, but this looks really nice. It's just really somebody putting you up on a really high pedestal, okay? And really basically worshiping the ground that you walk on. All right? Yay. So I'm gonna do Ali, and then Weddy, and then Yam Green. I'm trying to do the first timers first, guys. My regular peoples. My regular peoples that always get. I'm trying to do the first timers first. So I'm doing Ali now. Ali, and then Weddy, and then Yam Green. Ali, why are you nervous? I see you getting money, girl. You getting money. It looks like a money man is checking you out too. So it could be that you're with this person romantically or in a business with them, but there is a very strong masculine support here for you. So this person is somebody you can rely on. They'll give you money when you need them, when you need it. It does look like somebody who is very well off. Somebody who basically has his shit together. The only thing with this person, if you are in a romantic relationship with them, is that they might not have a lot of time to spend with you. They're just like workaholics, always working, always wanting to make sure that they have, but they will provide for you. They will provide a good, so it's just like, if you're sick, they won't make you tea, but they will hire the helper to make sure that you're taken care of. Because like the guy that I was talking about a while ago, would more like make you tea, make sure that you are alright. This person is more gonna pay for, you to be taken care of. So that's the only thing with like a man like this, but they are very. And also what I'm picking up too is that there might be some kind of issue because they are very all about how things look and how things appear. So you might have to always be on the up and up. Them girl always have to look good, can't go a road pop down kind of a thing. But I do see you get money. So whether it is like in a relationship with this person or a business, then they will be, giving you money, or you have access to this. Like this is support, like this can be a possibility for you. And I also see where it's kind of like you expanding your horizons. I see it's like you can have maybe like 3 sources of income, and I do see the possibility of you traveling to make money also. Also either traveling or attracting foreign clients. So more foreign clients or traveling pertaining to business, but I do see the possibility of a lot of expansion where business is concerned. And you need to watch your friends because you do have somebody around you that's jealous. I don't know if it's a friend or a family member, but this person has access to you. They are watching your business. They know your business, so you have to be very careful because the person is jealous, and especially when all of this starts flowing for you, yeah, the jealousy is going to be there. So look out for the red flags, okay? All right. So I am doing, before I pick out these cards. So I'm going to do Weddy now. Did Weddy ask me? Weddy, Yam Grain, and then Nikki. I really should do Nikki first because Nikki never got any before. But I'm going to, and I don't know how long Wi-Fi is going to, Instagram is going to make me stay on. So I'm gonna so Weddy, you have some kind of idea that you've been wanting to start, some kind of business or some kind of idea. You have to get practical, start getting practical ways of how to do the idea instead of just thinking about it up in the air. So you need to start putting pen to paper, making a business plan, start doing practical things. This idea is very lucrative. It can make a lot of money for you, but you have to be careful because you have to clean up this circumstance of the possibility of attracting thieves and attracting people that are not trustworthy who are going to steal your money. Okay, so if you don't have people around you, I would recommend for you to be very much on your guard. Not that you're gonna live in fear, but you have some kind of stealing energy going on around you, and I feel that it has to do with your money, okay? Or is this like this idea that you want to start? You have to be careful when you're going through with the startup. So say for example, you could be trying to find somewhere to rent. Be careful not to get ripped off. You could also be very excited about starting this new project or starting this new idea, and because you're so excited, you get ripped off or you get robbed because you're not really like paying attention to all the details. Okay, so that's the message that's coming through for you. And then okay, I'm gonna do Nikki now. I'm gonna do Nikki, and then I'm gonna do Yam Grain. You're welcome, Willie. Okay, Nikki, the cards are talking to you. So, wow. This is interesting. Everybody getting the ungrateful. I need to beat y'all butts. What's going on? Why is everybody so ungrateful? Why is everybody, where is my stuff, universe? Don't worry, I get like that too. But you have to focus on what is actually working out for you. If you focus on the lack, I'm going to say this for the 100th time tonight. If you focus on the lack, you will get more of the lack. You just have to do things to keep yourself busy. You're always busy. There's always things that's working out for you. So focus on the things that's working out for you and focus on the things that you need to do to keep busy in time when you're waiting on whatever it is that you're waiting on, whether it's a relationship or whether it's a new job or whatever it is that you're waiting on that you are not seeing happening right now in your life. And you need to start seeing it with your third eye, because if you're just there wondering, when is my stuff going to come, you're actually doing yourself a disservice and you're actually pushing the thing away from you. So you really want to get out of that mode. Also, you're a very fearful person and you do have lots of negative thoughts, negative ways of thinking, negative beliefs that's holding you back, and also fear. So you need to work on releasing this fear, and the way how you're going to do that is with prayer and meditation. Okay, so you really need to get into some deep prayer and some deep meditation, because if you constantly have this fear, you're going to always basically like attract situations where you're feeling trapped, where you're being controlled, and that kind of a thing. All right, so you really want to do your meditation, do your prayer, go within, do your spiritual work to help you to get over this fear, because the fear is very much there and it is blocking your joy. I do see a lot of joy that wants to come in for you, but you need to stop wondering where it is, and face your fears and get into your prayer mode and your meditation mode, and then the joy will come, the celebration will come. I do see joy, something worth celebrating, having a good time, living it up. But you can't get here if you're stuck in fear. Okay, so you need to remove the fear and remove the feeling of lack. All right, that's like holding you back. So I'm gonna do Yam Grain real quick, and then who else? Who else was asking? Hi, Empress AK. Hi, Miss Jess. Hi, guys. Hello, Chrissy. All right, so nobody's asking for me here. Oh, hi. Hi, Carrie. Jeez, I need to call you. So we're doing Yam Grain. You're welcome, Nikki. Ooh, Yam Grain. Yam Grain. I do see celebration. I do see your finances looking up also. And I see kind of like you spending time alone. I don't know. I don't remember if you said you were in a relationship or not. But if you are in a relationship, there might be a possibility that you're going to be spending some time alone. But it's like you don't mind. But I do see where there's kind of like a void that needs to be filled. And it's kind of like you need a hobby. You need a hobby. You need something that you do more than work. You need something that you do just for fun, that you do just for you. Also, I do see something. On one hand, I see good news coming in, celebration, the possibility of the news of some graduation, birth, baby, and I did tell you the last time something about your car. So there's a possibility of you buying a new car, or you're going to be having to fix the car that you have now. And there is something that's causing you heart pain. I don't know if this is related to a relationship, but it could also be related to a friendship. Like if a friend hurt you or a family member hurt you or something like that. But it's kind of like, whatever is coming up is needed to come up to heal, so that the joy can come through, so that your victory can come through. And financially things look really very well for you, but you need to get a hobby, because there's kind of like a void that needs to be filled. All right. So let's see who else asked. All right, I think that's it. I'm just going to you're welcome, sweethearts. Okay, Chrissy. I'm gonna do Chrissy, and then I'm going to pull some romance cards for everybody, and then I'm gonna go to my bed, like probably work or study or something. Whoa, Chrissy, there's a lot of changes going on in your life right now. So you are being divinely guided. And I do see it's kind of like a brand new life is in store for you. Like something completely brand new. You're being divinely guided right now by your spirit guides and your angels. And you are going to be attracting fated events. Lots of drastic changes. I would really, if I were you, get ready for some very serious, deep changes that's going to be taking place. But it looks like it's all for the better. You know what I mean? These changes are kind of like destined to happen. I see a lot of new opportunities opening for you. It's just like, don't fear the unknown. Just basically do your meditation. You might be feeling like you want to spend time alone. Then just do that. You might be feeling like you're asking yourself certain spiritual questions, so you're actually going to need time alone and time in meditation to actually acquire those answers to those questions that you're seeking. But I do see like you finding a formula, like finding balance and harmony within yourself, and I do see a fated events happening for you. So the universe is really guiding you right now to a lot of changes, a lot of new opportunities. And they are, it's basically saying get excited instead of fearing the unknown, because if you fear the unknown, it's going to be a situation where you're dragged instead of you're like guided. Right now you're being guided. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're being guided, you need to follow your intuition. You need to follow those guidances instead of waiting for the universe to drag you to where you need to go. Okay? All right, Chrissy Elizabeth. I hope that made some sense. So Miss Jess. Okay, Miss Jess, and I'm not gonna do anybody else. I'm getting hungry. Every single body is getting the ungrateful card tonight. What is going on with you lots? What is going on? So I do see a lot of victory for Miss Jess 876. There's a lot of victory, a lot of celebration, ending of a cycle and the beginning of a brand new cycle, new beginnings. I do see the possibility of travel, maybe even moving overseas. um I see where it's just like you need to celebrate your victories, okay? You have a tendency not to celebrate your victories. You have a tendency to, as soon as you finish one project, you want to move on to something else. But you need to learn to celebrate your victories, celebrate you're very hard on yourself. I'm picking up that you're very hard on yourself. You're very overly ambitious. So as soon as you accomplish one thing, there's always so many other things that you want to accomplish, and you want to get this done and you want to do that. But it's basically saying that you need to stop focusing on the lack. You need to have more great gratitude. You need to also celebrate yourself, and don't be so hard on yourself. Like, basically, boost up yourself, celebrate yourself, and know that, like, you've done a lot. I do see where there's going to be some kind of completion of your projects, and that is going to allow you to celebrate. So focus on the things that are working out for you and stop focusing on the lack. You tend to move so fast, and it's just like you just really want things. As soon as you accomplish something, you're kind of like on to the next, without giving yourself a breather, without patting yourself on the back, without celebrating your victories. So you really need to celebrate your victories, and you need to pat yourself on the back. You need to celebrate yourself more. I am picking up that you're very hard on yourself. You are a very accomplished person because you're very over ambitious, but don't just please remember to celebrate yourself, okay? So I'm gonna get some romance cards. So I'm using my Whispers of Love Oracle by Angela Hartfield. And I'm just gonna get 3 cards for all of us. And just take what resonates. Okay, that's too much. Is it 3? No. Just take what resonates. Okay, what's going on here? Alright, so the first card says, take a chance on love. It says, when we start to love, our lives are changed forever. Don't I know it? But it's true though. Like, you really have to have an open heart and stop fearing getting hurt. Because it's when your heart breaks over and over, that's when it becomes strong enough to be able to maintain or to hold unconditional love, believe it or not. So every heartbreak serves a purpose. Don't be afraid of the triggers. Don't be afraid of the heartaches and the heart pain. Bawl if you feel like bawl. Do whatever you feel like doing to go through the motions, as long as you don't stay depressed and as long as you understand the lessons that are being taught, okay? So it says, there are so many rewards that will come to you when you love openly. I can attest to that. And love openly without conditions, without expectations. Don't, like, when I love, I just love. Like, I'm not expecting the person to love me back. I'm not expecting to own the person. Just the other day, I was talking to somebody and they were like, they want me to be their girl. I'm like, I don't want to own anybody, and I don't want anybody to own me. So we're moving out of the 3D kind of loving where we're codependent on each other, we are needing each other, to a place of learning to love unconditionally, where you could love somebody and they could just be free, not in a sense of being disloyal, but in a sense of you have your own happiness going on. You don't need the other person to be happy. So we're moving to that level of loving unconditionally, because before we were loving conditionally and loving with like leashes on, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like you have to own the person, or my man or my girl, and you don't own anybody. Okay, even if you're married to them, you don't own anybody. Everybody has a spiritual path and spiritual contracts that they have with people. So this whole idea of, like, people will say, oh, it's karma. If you leave one relationship to go into another relationship, it's karma and karma. Nothing like that. As long as you are happy, because if you're going to stay in a relationship that you're not happy in, then that's going to be causing you more detriment than actually leaving somewhere that you're not resonating with and going to somewhere that you're happier. Now, I'm not talking jumping from person to person promiscuously. That's definitely not what I'm saying. I'm just talking about soul to soul connections, and when you're being nudged to go somewhere else more than where you're not satisfied. So it says, your caring will not only help the other person involved, it will also create more love for you. Yay! Let your fear go and give the love you are longing to receive. You will find that it is one and the same. It's so true. So very true. I'm going to read that again. It says, when we start to love, our lives are changed forever. There are so many rewards that will come to you when you love openly. Your caring will not only help the other person involved, it will also create more love for you. Let your fear go and give the love you are longing to receive. You will find that it is one and the same. It is so true, you guys. So true. And I'm so happy I'm not fearful anymore. I'm just like, I'm a sucker for romance. I'm a sucker for love. I'm always ready to go again. It's just that for me, it's kind of like, I need to stop saying it's hard. But you know how it is when you're a spiritual person to really find a connection with someone. But yeah, I'm far from being frustrated about it. I'm just happy doing my healing, loving up on myself. Just yesterday when my bed, I'm gonna do my workouts, I'm gonna bed, and my thighs are starting to rub together now. I'm just like, yes, gal, good gal. And I was just like, I've never actually felt like this about myself. Like, I would date me. Like, shit, girl, your body feels good. Like, you feel nice. And I was just feeling like that inside out, and I was just like, yeah, I would date you, Heifer. Like, I would so date you, queen. And I realized that I've never felt this way about myself. So you really need to work the self-love, get rid of that fear, and reach to a point where you would love upon yourself. You would date yourself. And that's how you're going to attract, the person who's just like on your level to love you. And if you don't, like, who the fuck cares? Like, you're so happy anyways. So the other card says, receive with appreciation and love. It says receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. And I talk about that a lot of times, where a lot of us women, a lot of us, especially women, we tend to have this masculine energy about us, where we always want to take care of, because we're so used to taking care of ourselves and being so independent. And we don't know how to receive a compliment. We don't know how to receive help. We don't know how to ask for help. That creates a very huge block to your love life. Extremely huge. Let me just say that, okay? And so you really want to start getting into a receptive mode, right? And not being so hard and fast about, I got this. Like, first time, I used to be everybody knows me. I'm a bag lady. I'm always having one whole heap of bags wherever I go. So now, first time when guys be like, you want help with your bags? I'm like, no, I'm good. No, I just drop them. No, I'm like, sure. Now I'm appreciating being catered to. Let them cater to you. You know what I'm saying? let the man be the man. You know, I remember, like, I talk about this, like, with my whole